And we are going green flag racing here at Showtime Speedway. Sport Allen leads him down into turn number 1. Here comes LJ Grimm up into second in that 88 car.
They're still side by side mid-pack through the field. They've gotten single file up front, but here goes Grimm. On the inside, LJ Grimm out of Sefner, Florida, looking to take the race lead away from Allen, but he slipped that time coming out of turn number 2.
Shane Butler right up on the outside of LJ Grimm for second. Sport Allen a little squirrely off at turn number 4.
Kyle not trying to let the leaders out of his sight as the front 4 have now separated from the rest of the field. You've got Brian Gingras in the 7G holding down the 5th spot, trying to hold off the number 1 of Stan Butler. But out front, it still continues to be the 88 of Sport Allen.
Don't count out the 18 of Shane Butler.
And we got a car around in turn number 2, up and over. That's the number 1, 2 cars up and over. Check out a replay here as you can see Butler there on the outside. You see Blymeister kind of going up the middle there. Butler tries to get around the outside of Gilbertson, and it's contact. That's just an incredible sight to see there. It was contact with Butler into the 22 that launched him up and over, and then Blymeister up over the back tires of the 22. So Johnny Gilbertson making up row number 3. We appreciate everybody sticking with us there through the red flag, but we're ready to go back to green flag racing as they come out of turn number 4. The green is out. And I don't know about that one. LJ Grimm looked like he fired relatively early there. We'll check to see. So green flag back out. Much better start this time.
Shane Butler in the 18, your third place car sneaking to the outside of LJ Grimm. Going down into turn number 3. Grimm with a wheel off the track there. Allen smoking the tires down into turn number 1.
Now the 67 of Kyle O'Gara right there as well. They may have touched a little bit that time in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Here goes the 67 down to the inside. He better hurry up. They've got a lap car of the 88S in front of them. Well, up front, though, teammates not really playing very nice with each other as Grimm trying to muscle his way to the race lead as Sport Allen continues to try to make that outside work, and as he's continuing to hold on. You've seen some lockups there by the 88 of Allen, but at the line, it's going to be LJ Grimm, the new race leader, as now a big lockup that time. Mickey Kempkins was hard on the brake right past the start-finish line.
But as they work their way around the outside of the lap car, that's going to give them a little bit of a gap as we go 3 wide for a brief second down the back straightaway. All right, 67 of Kyle O'Gara is all over the back bumper of Sport Allen. LJ Grimm has been able to open up about a half a second lead.
But out front now, LJ Grimm, plenty of clean racetrack in front of him and a chance to set sail. And now we're getting to that point now where Grimm just really wants to see this race stay clean and green. But if you're that second or third place car, you'd love to see a caution and an opportunity to get closed back up, but you don't want to be the reason of the caution as now we've got a battle for second now. There goes O'Gara. He's going to take the spot away from the 88 of Sport Allen, but is it too little too late? Grimm's got a big lead built up. There's a lot of lap traffic up in front of him. If you're Grimm, you're going to want to, and we've got contact there mid-pack and a car going down to the inside. White flag in the air for LJ Grimm one final time down the back straightaway. And he is going to go back-to-back here at Showtime Speedway as LJ Grimm wins the 35-lap non-wing feature. Back-to-back trips to victory lane for the 88 of LJ Grimm as LJ Grimm parks it here in victory lane once again. Having a word up here with Shane Butler, and we'll get a quick word here with LJ. Man, what a start to the year, man. I think you're picking up these non-winged sprint car races here pretty good. You made the announcement earlier this week. You're going to make an attempt later this year to run the Little 500. Got a big one coming up next Saturday night. This has got to feel pretty good. Back-to-back wins here to start the year.
Yeah, I vote we throw all the wings in Florida and just we'll scrap them for some aluminum and buy some beer and we'll drink after these non-wing races. This stuff's a blast. I know people like the speed with the wings, but it makes it so much funner to drive. And I just got to thank Taylor Andrews for everything. He owns mine and Sports Car. I got to thank Sport for even getting me the ride in this thing. Ron works his ass off on these things week in and week out. 2 cars this week. Bob, my parents, Melissa, Sports Mom. I thought it was a pretty clean race from where I was at. I'm glad the way it turned out, but just thanks everyone for running clean. And I know y'all are here for the figure eights, but thanks for letting us have some fun first.
LJ, great job. Congratulations, and we'll see you next Saturday for the non-wing for the Dave Steele Memorial. We are green.
Here we go. almost 3 wide with the lap car in this talk. Donnie Murphy going to be able to hold off Steve Durham for that second position.
Tunney picking up the pace there on that lap. He's able to get clear, no issues there. Tunney's going to come by this time, and he's going to put 9 laps on the board.
Those top 3, or your second through fourth, are bumper to bumper right now. Jesse Tunney out to a 3.2 second lead over second place Donnie Murphy.
It's as though we might have our first red flag of the race. I think the 89 there of Stickler may have gotten off track a little bit coming down through the intersection there.
They are coming down to go back to green. It's going to be Murphy and Tunney leading them back to the flag. Green flag is in the air, and we are back underway here at Showtime Speedway. 7 of Austin Tunney gets his way around the 80 of Murphy. Tries to get by the 57 as they bang fenders.
Yoho cut the grass a little bit there, but able to hold on to it, and he's trying to get that second spot, picking up a bunch of dirt as they came down on the track. We got the 3 of Durham is around. The Bull has gone around right in front of the rest of the field. Check the low-budget TV replay here. You see Durham kind of running just outside of the top 3 and running with the 86 of Basham, and that's just pretty plain as day there. Big-time contact, and it looked like he was going to try to correct it, and he spun it out. Looks like he made a little bit of contact on the inside. Mark Tunney looks like he might have gotten a little piece of the Bull there.
Green flag is in the air. Tunney and Murphy down into the corner. Jesse Tunney back out to the lead. Austin Tunney taking a shot at the 80 of Donnie Murphy for second once again. You got Ronnie Basham and Michael Cherry side by side for fourth as well.
As he's trying to get up into the top 4 here. Contact the 86 there of Basham. Basham and Cherry get together, and Cherry is going to grab the spot. Robert Yoho off track here coming through the intersection. Team Tunney up there, 3 of the top 5. What a close call there for Jesse Tunney.
Donnie Murphy has got 3 screaming cars right behind him. The 7 of Austin Tunney, Michael Cherry in that 17C, and the 3T of Mark Tunney, all trying to get around him for that second spot. Tunney to the outside of Cherry for the 4th position.
They're having a lot of give and take as they're working around the lap cars, as they're trying not to get in everybody's way. And the back end of the field here, it is getting wild here at Showtime Speedway, and we are loving it live here on Low Budget TV. Mark trying to work his way up into the top 3 as they are it is getting wild here at the intersection. You got a lot of dirt that's starting to get kicked up onto the racetrack. Unbelievable there. The 86 of Basham racing side by side with Michael Cherry. Incredible racing action out here on the speedway right now.
Basham making a brave move there. The 17 of Cherry backed off for traffic, and Basham put it to the floor and got around him there. The 80 of Donnie Murphy still trying to hold off the 3T of Mark Tunney, who's looking right up underneath him as they come through the intersection.
Contact here. Doodle Ferris is around and into the infield after making contact with the number 8 car of Eugene Warden. Huge pack of cars. It's a mixture of lap down cars and lead lap cars, and it's really starting to close the ranks there just outside of the top 5.
Jesse Tunney now to a 1.5 second lead over Austin Tunney as they negotiate their way through lap traffic.
Well, Mark Tunney, though, now he's switched it up. He'd been trying to get around the inside of Murphy coming around the start finish line. Now he switches it up. He crosses him over, and now you've got the number 3 of Mark Tunney up into the top 3. It's an all Tunney top 3. On the Southern World Finals, Mark Tunney is on the move, and he is up to 3rd. So many close calls there for our race leader and the second place car.
This really is a testament to both the skill and the nerve of every single driver out there that they're able to go right through that intersection at speed.
And the broadcasters, I think, too.
Yes, absolutely. And we've got about to have a battle for the lead at the front as the 7 of Austin Tunney has run down Jesse Tunney in that 57. They're working through a group of lap cars.
Now only 1 lap car separating our first and second place automobiles. And again, Robert Yoho, another close call there, this time with Sean Senecosa.
Yeah, that 15 car was almost in his lap there.
Michael Cherry, the 17C, runs in 8th. R.J. Norton in the number 69 car runs in 9th.
That 86 of Ronnie Basham's been up on the wheel all race long, throwing his nose in there, trying to make up spots. He's working on the 80 of Murphy right now. That is your battle for the 4th position as they're side by side coming down through the intersection. Murphy able to pull ahead that time. Jesse Tunney sticking his nose out ahead of Austin Tunney. Able to complete the pass, and now we've got the 3T of Mark Tunney looking for second. Causing a little bit of a gaggle up there as they get together. Coming up into oval track number 4. Moving up into the 4th position is going to be the 86 around. Oh, we've got trouble coming down off of oval track number 2. Battle starting to heat up between Ronnie Basham and Artie Ware for the 4th position. Ware looking to the inside. Going through oval number 2, down into the crossover.
Yeah, if you're Mark Tunney, I mean, it's past go time. I mean, you got to make a move here. Mark Tunney is up to second as he's gotten around the number 7 of Austin Tunney here on lap number 83. Is it too little too late, though, for the 3T?
Mark Tunney's got to drop the hammer. Oh! Jesse Tunney, your race leader, eclipsed by the 8 car coming through the intersection. That's going to hand the lead to the 3T of Mark Tunney.
We're going to keep an eye here. We're going to check the replay here, and there you see the 8 coming through the intersection. He tried to get woed up, and he just couldn't quite do it, just barely clipping the left rear of the number 57 car. Jesse Tunney dragging one of the bumper bars on the left rear of that car after that hard hit with the 8 of Eugene Warden.
Mark Tunney able to clear the lap car, Robert Yoho there.
Mark Tunney and Robert Yoho there having a great battle up there at the front of the field. We're checking some of the great racing action back through the pack. You got the number 12 of Brandon White, Chucky Hearn, and cars trying to whoa up as they come through the intersection. There you see the 86 of Ronnie Basham and the number 17 of Corey Harmon. That is a battle for position.
It cuts to the inside going down into that corner.
And remember that Yoho did go in and change a tire, so he's got fresh tires.
Jesse Tunney looking to the inside of Austin Tunney as they come down through the center. Trouble, 57 of Jesse Tunney pulling off on the back straightaway.
Jesse Tunney had such a promising run going today, and it looks like it is all over for the defending winner of this race.
Leader Mark Tunney working his way past the 17 of Corey Harmon, put him a lap down. He's got the 86 of Ronnie Basham in front of him right now. He's opened up a 1.4 second lead over the 7 of Austin Tunney. Austin still in striking distance, however, if something were to happen to Mark.
3 lap cars, though, right in front of the 7 car of Austin Tunney. Robert Yoho, and a side-by-side battle there, and right in front of him, the 86 of Basham bouncing off the 17 of Harmon, and there goes the 7 again. Austin Tunney is around. That was the 4th and 5th place cars battling it out right in front of our 2nd place car, and now for Austin Tunney, he is going to need a miracle here if he's going to catch back up to the 3T of Mark Tunney.
Absolutely. It's pretty much Mark Tunney's race to lose, like you said, at this point. But anything can happen.
4th and 5th place battle. It is a good one. Basham and the 17 of Harmon. Harmon nearly got into a collision there at the intersection, and he's going to lose a ton of time there. Come by through the intersection this time by. There'll be just 4 laps to go, and around goes right in front of us here, the number 80.
Donnie Murphy comes down through. One last trip through the crossover. Checkered flag is in the air. Mark Tunney is your 2021 Southern World Finals champion.
3-time has become 4-time. Your winner, Mark Tunney. Mark, this has got to put all the disappointment from last year to rest. You came out here tonight, you set fast time.
Man, after that 2020 season, how crappy that was coming down here, losing a race car, having a fast race car, but coming home with nothing. And I mean, we kill ourselves and pride ourselves on being the best we could absolutely be. Terrible starting position, but rough racetrack, a hard, just grind your nose into the ground, but you got to be patient. That's just awesome to me to be able to multi-time winner at such a prestigious event. Come across country, and for all the fans and stands, thank you all for all the claps, the cheers. Honestly, it means more to me than what you really can believe. So thank you all. Hope you all enjoyed the show. I can't wait to come back next year.
Congratulations. 4-time winner of this event, Mark Tunney, your winner tonight here at Showtime Speedway. Pace truck is in. Yep, and here we have the A5 of Meyer there, and Kind of a late start there for Meyer as they rocket down into turns 1 and 2.
All right, Thomas Meyer leads him up off of turn number 4. Zimmerman, move Chris Zimmerman up to 6 as we're 3 wide. Contact between Dodge Carlbert and Mike Wedlick. Chris Zimmerman to the inside of Thomas Meyer up off of turn number 4. Zimmerman's got the lead. A5 of Thomas Meyer gets the wall down the front straightaway.
A lot of these cars really narrowing up the right side as they are using every inch of real estate that Showtime Speedway has to offer.
Zimmerman not quite able to get away from the 0-2. Big battle there midway through the field. We got the 77 of Rick Haw working his way up into the 5th position. They were 3 wide there for a bit with him. The 26 of Wedlick and the 03 of Brandon Love. We've got Chris Zimmerman with Dodge Carlbert Haw on his tail, and Rick Haw all over the 70 of Marty Nikens for 3rd at the halfway mark.
Yeah, Donnie Thomas showing him cross flags here as we're halfway through it. 15 up, 15 laps to go in this
Contact going into 3. Rick Haw and Marty Nikens get together. They both go sideways. Haw spinning through the infield.
Haw's going to lose a ton of track position. He's going to fall basically to the very tail end of the lead lap here, just about 5 car lengths in front of our race leaders. But Zimmerman and Carlbert leaning on each other for the race lead. Carlbert is there on the inside. Zimmerman does not give him a whole lot of room as they race nose to tail for 1st and 2nd.
Carlbert looking to the inside. He's going to throw it in there. Dodge Carlbert to the lead coming up off of turn number 4.
Zimmerman is not going to forget that, though. He's going to go right back to the back bumper of the 0-2 of Carlbert. Great battle behind them as well between the A5 of Thomas Meyer and Marty Nikens. Mike Wedlick right there behind them in 5th as well, but we'll watch both the battle for the race lead up front and that battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Also a good one with 10 laps to go.
2 laps to go in your hose and hydraulic street stock feature.
Haw there with Mike Nelson there. Correction there on the driver of the 72 there, and they are right there nose to tail. This is just what Zimmerman needs to, as the white flag there comes by. Is it going to be too little too late? Zimmerman might get one more crack at him down here in turns 3 and 4.
Carlbert taking him down the back straightaway. Is Chris Zimmerman going to be able to get to him? Lap car is in the way. Checkered flag is in the air. Dodge Carlbert is going to win your hose and hydraulic street stock feature. Here he is, the winner of your hose and hydraulic street stock feature tonight, Dodge Carlbert. That was a heck of a battle you had with Chris Zimmerman there, even after having to come from the back, Dodge.
Yeah, you know, I really feel like Yoho put us in an angle that we didn't deserve to be in. I mean, we were told not to go to Tech, so we didn't go to Tech, and then we get disqualified for it. Took away our track record, but it is what it is, and we'll move on and come back and beat it next time we qualify. So, you know, it was really fast to come back from the back. It was a lot of fun, and like I said, I got to appreciate everybody that comes and helps me out, especially today. I got to thank Keith for letting me drive the car, Roger for coming and helping me out, Troy, everybody that just pitched in today just to help me out to get here.
All right. Well, let's hear it one more time for your feature winner, Dodge Carlbert.
Drivers that have never really raced around each other, ready to go here for 25 laps. The green flag is out.
All right, down into turn number 1, it's Gray and Limbach in the field. And number 9 jumps to the outside there as we're 4 wide off of turn number 2. 15 of Brian Potvin up to 3rd, looking for 2nd from the 7 of Ricky Johnson. All sorts of chaos coming through the field off of turn number 4. We stay green. Absolutely. We got the 27 of Christopher Gray and the 8 car getting together there. And that opens the door for Craig Pollitt to come up the top. He gets into the back of Gray going into turn number 2. It is a 4-car battle for the 2nd spot right now. The 27G of Christopher Gray, the 8 of Kyle Dubecki, the 9X of Ken Smith, and the 7P of Craig Pollitt. Through contact on the front straightaway in the battle for 2nd between the 27 of Gray and the 7 of Pollitt. Gray starting to drag something from underneath his car. A shower of sparks coming out from behind him.
Looked like the 41 car went around there as you see cars scattering all over the racetrack here as they are battling for position.
7P of Craig Pollitt holding strong in 2nd. Behind him is the 9X of Ken Smith. Kyle Dubecki holding on to the 4th position in the 8 car, though he's just been passed by the 27 of Kip McVeigh.
Try to stay on the lead lap as best they can, but Potvin, he's got to be careful. He's got a big lead built up, and he doesn't need to really force the issue here, but Right as we say it, he goes 3 wide that time coming into 3.
Yep.
Back there in the second spot, running ahead of the number 9X of Ken Smith, and Carr going around. Matt, we're going to check over here on the replay here. Potvin is the one battling with the number 6, and they head down into the corner. Just looks like the 6 just didn't really know that the 15 was there, and around went the 6, and that's a tough break for Potvin, who had a huge lead built up.
Potvin leads him down into turn number 1. The 9X of Ken Smith throws it in there. 3 wide coming off of turn number 2. 28 is sideways going down into turn number 3. Pace truck is off. Green flag is in the air, and we are racing. 9X of Ken Smith jumping to the outside, trying to make it 3 wide. 27 of Kip McVeigh gets around Craig Pollitt up into that second spot.
Pollitt got sideways there, little contact there. The 34, Jess Holliday saying, "Excuse me," coming through. 2 laps to go is now the 34 car on the move up into 3rd. It's a 2-way battle up front, though. It's Potvin and McVeigh as they're coming to the white flag. Final time out of turn number 4. It's going to be the number 15 car of Brian Potvin taking the checker flag, holding off Kip McVeigh.
All right, well, Brian, you put on a heck of a show. Took that field to school tonight.
Yeah, man, it was, I think I broke my exhaust. Something happened. I don't know, it's loud, but it's a pretty fast car still.
All right, let's hear one more time for your feature winner, Brian Potvin. Showtime Speedway pace truck pulls into the infield. Green flag is in the air. 1C of Shane Grigsby leads the field down into turn number 1. He's got the 28 of Austin Dunham alongside him.
Battle for the race lead. They're 3 wide coming off of 4, and cars going everywhere. 1 car up against the outside wall. And we'll see if we'll stay green or not. Yep, looks like the 16 of Charlie Williams is going to continue on.
A little bit of chaos further back there in turn number 2. You got the 69 of Kyle Courtney, or Chris Thornton getting sideways.
I don't think you usually want to see that side of the hood pointed right back at you. So
Certainly not.
Tough break there for Trevor as they'll try to get the hood fastened back down on that 07 machine.
Green flag is in the air. They're off down into turn number 1. Looks like James Grigsby, all sorts of sideways, stacking everybody up. And we've got the big one down on the back straightaway.
We're watching the replay here live on Low Budget TV. You watch the 63 of Grigsby. Looks like he gets jacked up right as he gets into the corner, and it is on from there. Grigsby doing everything he can to try to hang on to it. And the only person to stop him from flying down into the infield was his dad. And after that, James unable to hang on to it, and he goes right back up into the middle of the rest of the field. It was incredible that more cars weren't taken out in that one. Green flag is back out in the air, and it's going to be Shane Grigsby and Joshua Ryan who lead him down into turns 1 and 2.
A Jimmy Cruz up into second. They're side by side with Ryan. Oh, and we got a spinner on the front straightaway. That's the 6X. We got the K9, and now the 2. Jared Meyer joining this battle. They head down into turn number 2. We're 3 wide.
He's grabbing that second spot.
Right, K9 way loose up off of turn number 4. Got a whole gaggle of cars going all over the place off of turn number 4. The 2 of Jared Meyer just biding his time. We'll see if he's going to be able to move that 1C out of his way. Puts the bumper to him coming off of 4. Grigsby able to haul it back in. Jared Meyer, as he got anything for Shane Grigsby. Little squirrely off at 2. Grigsby able to pull out a little bit. Is Meyer going to be able to get to the back bumper here in turn number 3? He charges in, not quite enough. The 1C of Shane Grigsby is going to take the checkered flag. Well, Shane, they were all over your back bumper, but you managed to hold them off all race long.
Yeah, we're trying to get the turn. It runs a lot better in figure 8 than it does oval.
All right, you got anybody you want to thank for getting you out here tonight?
Yeah, Lyman Miller, he keeps up on the cars, and Brian Lebrock for owning them, and all my teammates that help out and everything, and they all take care of me.